Hey, we are live. Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Board at Work, and with me, I know yes, me doing a hangout this late, and Black Iron Man, aka Sam, is with us is a privilege. So we have Sam here. How's it going, man?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Actually, I think the first time I'm doing one of these, or maybe the second time. I don't do it that often. So.
Second, we did the Super Bowl movie one, movie
Oh
trailer
yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We
yeah,
did do that one. We did do
yeah.
that one.
Your camera's kind of high because all we can see is like the lower thirds like cutting your face there. There we go. There's that lovely grill. Okay. The reason
Whatever.
why we're here is that the Gotham TV series, we've heard about this, and we've also heard that this is part of this whole big DC cinematic universe. But Fox just released the full trailer for it, or the extended trailer as it's called. So it's actually an extended trailer, and we're gonna go through it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna share my screen and play this. So hopefully you can see. You're not gonna hear any sound because literally it's going through my headset. But we'll walk you through the trailer, and then we'll give you our thoughts on this. So now, basically, let's just jump in. Let's jump in and check out the trailer itself and see right there. But let's go ahead, share screen. Let's find that. There we go. Start. So can you guys see that? Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen
All right.
and all the other stuff you have open.
All
Right.
right, so it was the video playing for you? Just let me know
Yeah,
if
the video is
it's paused now. It's paused.
paused right now. Yeah, but it was playing.
All right, so basically it starts off with a shot of a city, and it looks like someone who looks like a commissioner was telling Commissioner Gordon that, things are going wrong with the city.
Detective Gordon. Detective.
Exactly, thank you, Detective. He's not a commissioner. I do apologize. And he talks about this place being cursed. Door opens, you see blood. Someone's getting kicked. And then that basically was the mayor giving a press conference about the death of the Wayne family. So basically, the series starts off with the death of Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne. So basically, the parents of Bruce Wayne. That which is, hey, if you're gonna do something Gotham based, you got to start from the focal point, right? From where everything begins. And this is Harvey Bullock, who is Commissioner again, Detective Gordon's partner. This is going to be hard for me to do. So we go forward here, and that's Detective Gordon. I'm about to say Commissioner.
I think Jim McKenzie, or whatever his name is.
The name is, yes, the actor. And now they're walking over to the crime
Ben
scene.
McKenzie. Ben
Ben
McKenzie.
McKenzie, yeah. They're
Yeah.
walking over to the crime scene here. This is the crime scene of the death of Thomas Martha. And now this fella right here, you see, is a. I'm not going to reveal it yet. We'll move through the trailer, but this is
Oh,
a
okay.
this is a known villain. This is somebody you know quite well. This is a younger self of that villain. And here he's been beaten up and bloodied by none other than Gordon himself. Talking about there being chaos in the city, blood everywhere. Something is coming. Which I have to interject this there. Do you think the central figure in this would be Raj Al Ghul?
No, no, it can't be. It can't be Ra's al Ghul at that point. I think they have enough to work off of even before it becomes Ra's al Ghul. I think what they want to do is actually do kind of at least in my opinion, it would be better if they did something more like Joker ascending, kind of showing how yes, Jim Gordon is trying to clean up the city, but there's this darker part of the city that's giving birth to this guy called Joker.
Yeah,
This
but it's
criminal
but
killer.
that's too young though for the Joker because remember Bruce is what 10, 11 at this point.
Yep.
So the reason why I said Raj is because Raj is, I mean, it doesn't matter what version of Batman, whether it's from Nolan to the comic books, he's always tried to do something Gotham from day one.
Well, the thing is this, right? You take the Joker, and people actually postulate. I mean, people actually think the Joker might have been the one who killed Batman's parents, or people have actually they've gone with a lot of different stories on that,
Yeah, true, true.
and it makes sense that the Joker is so tied into Batman's world that they're even saying someone like the Red Hood might have actually, who's now one of the Robins, might have actually been the original Joker. So you never
Okay,
know, you
okay.
know.
Before we go too far, because yeah, that's a little too much right there.
Oh,
Let's stick to Gotham here. So we had 39 seconds in, and it says one detective, and now you see here this is Harvey Bullock and Detective Gordon. I apologize. I'm going to say Commissioner. They're here in the diner, introducing him as his partner, and then we have Jada Pinkett Smith. Let's scroll back there a little bit. There we have
is
Jada.
that Jada?
Yeah, that's Jada Pinkett Smith. That's Jada Pinkett Smith. Don't know what her character is. I know there was mentioned. I just don't remember what her
I
character
was gonna keep my
is.
mouth shut. About to
And
say some real foolish thing about how parody she looks. Oh, go ahead.
okay, yeah, but Jada's looking awesome. And she's in here. In as you go through the trailer, you see more of her, and that's she's talking to Commissioner Detective Gordon and talking about a mission. And then he's asking me, "Have you killed a man before?" And he's like, "Yeah." So they kind of playing the fact that Gordon has some kind of military experience.
Yeah,
Either
he's a war veteran, I think.
war veteran, yeah, in there. You can see him basically trying to fight crime. I like the darker tone they've kept with it. Not trying to make it like a light serial because we all know this is this is the origins of Batman, so to
Yeah, it's
speak. So
Gotham. You know,
it's Gotham,
you
yeah,
can't do light Gotham. You got to
Gotham,
do Gotham
exactly.
light. You know.
They said this was war. This is And then, oh, here it is. This is the pivotal moment. I'm just going to let you guys see that here. It says one crime. And then he screams. And then here, at the crime scene, Gordon comes up and asks him what's his name. As he's crying, he says his name is Bruce Wayne. So everything will change. So he's promising Bruce that he's going to find the man who killed his parents. And then now this is like a montage section where it goes through from statement to scene in one city, the funeral of the parents, and then he basically is telling him right here that he's conquering his fear. So already you're seeing they're already saying that Bruce has just become some little hardened little dude that is going to become the guy who's going to crack next. What I really I'm going to talk about this later, but let's finish this because I know people are watching, and I apologize for this, but yeah, and it goes through, and then Jada here is talking about somebody has to take over. So it looks like there's a whole power vacuum in the crime structure in the city, and also maybe just the city in general. And she's talking about her taking over. So I don't know what character she plays, but it'd be cool if she was Amanda Wallace in some way.
Mm,
But it won't happen. I know it just doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's talking about Gotham being on a knife edge. He's chasing someone down, kissing, and then you see Bruce again crying in front of his parents. And now, mind you, this is scroll back here a little bit here, just to show you something. So that's Gordon. That is a famous villain, just to let you know. That's the one he bloodied, we showed earlier. And then he kind of pushes him into the water. Oh, did he shoot him? Don't know. And here we see Bruce on top. Then we see our first glimpse of certain people. Before Penguin, that's Penguin. Before Catwoman, Catwoman was there. Before Riddler, Poison Ivy. And before Batman, we had Bruce. But there was all Gotham.
It's always Gotham. Yeah. I like the concept. I really do like the concept.
So that pretty much is the trailer. So your thoughts. I know you said you like the concept. So what do you think about the way they've set this up?
Well, they've set it up in a very interesting way, right? They've basically gone ahead and said, all right, this is not going to be primarily about Bruce Wayne, but you know, Gotham is Bruce Wayne. It's the Wayne family, like they always say. So basically, there's that undertone that something happened to the or should I say, the most important family or the royal family of Gotham. So it's going to be there. So yes, it is about Bruce Wayne, but it's going to be really about this guy who runs around solving crime and getting gritty. How we basically see Detective Gordon turn into Commissioner Gordon, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how they develop this because I think what's his name, the guy Ben McKenzie, he's done some kind of what's it called, like uh, detective shows before. So I can't remember what show it is, but he's done some detective shows. So he seems like he has a
Oh,
sharp
he was a cop in something Land. I can't remember the show.
Southland.
Southland, yeah, he was a cop
Yeah.
in Southland.
So
That's for sure.
it looks as though he has the acting chops for it, and he has the experience playing that kind of role. So it would be really nice to see someone who has that experience come into the role. But it's actually going to be very interesting to see them work with the whole idea that they're going to be superheroes and supervillains, but without having superheroes and supervillains.
Well, I
Because
mean, I
you
think
have to,
you can do that, but like the reason why I said that, part of me thinks that Raja Ghul is the central villain in this, but he may never show up. It may just be the League using certain people in there. Like they can take out some other Batman villains and bring them in, maybe smaller, even someone like Zaza,
mm,
who basically is just, that guy's backstory is sick and sadistic. That's the kind of villain you could bring in here. That maybe remember Gordon maybe caught him once or twice, and then he escaped, of course, and then Batman has to deal
yeah,
with him later on in life.
they could really do a lot of origin stuff.
Yeah, they could do a lot of origin stuff in there.
You
But
know,
what?
they could, oh, go ahead.
No, no. What I was going to say is that what's interesting is that there's been a lot of rumor that all these shows, Arrow, Flash, and Gotham, are all tied to DC's new Central Universe. They want to basically use. So think about this show. By the time this show comes out, that's 2 years before even Batman Superman comes out. This gives you the formative years of Batman without him being Batman. Like you don't even have to. It almost gives you that like backstory end to it, and then you have the. So basically, this is a past story, and then you have Arrow and Flash almost in concurrent timelines. It's interesting to see how they try and bring that all together. The reason why I say that is this: is that in Man of Steel 2, Batman versus Superman, they cast Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Very key because he's not the old frail Alfred. He looks like the Alfred who had the military experience.
Hmm.
Alfred. Then they cast Alfred in here. I can't remember the actor's name. Um,
Oh, wow, the video just took a big dive.
what? What happened?
Basically, you're very choppy. I can't.
No, I can see you clearly. It's quite clear on my end. I can see you
All
very
right,
well.
then it must be my video
Man,
then.
okay. No, no. I was saying that basically the actor who they cast as Alfred and the description of Alfred was Alfred with who the butler basically who came over to serve the family with military experience.
Yep.
So basically, you're telling us that there is some connection between that movie world and this world as it is. And
Interesting.
the casting looks very similar. I show you the image of the actor who plays Alfred here. And let me just share my screen quickly so you guys can see that. But I think that it's just something to take notes. So that's the guy who plays Alfred.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just can't remember his name offhand. If anyone can remember that, let me know. The Q&A is open. You can post some comments. But I mean, I think it's interesting that this is, they went with a show like this. I mean, you don't need to go do a Batman show. It's just not even worth it, or even do a
Well,
Nightwing or anything like that.
what I'm thinking here is this dark enough to justify a darker Ben Affleck Batman if they're going to tie in all these worlds? And that maybe that's what we might see. We might see something dark enough that justifies the eventual, kind of darkening or even further darkening of Batman when Ben Affleck takes over the cowl. But I think this show particularly is it's going to be more about maybe not the detective work, but more about the city of Gotham because Gotham is a character in itself.
Yeah.
There's so
Mhm.
much that has happened in Gotham. Gotham is almost this noirish kind of novel that you can't quite put down because there's so much gritty like dirt and just excitement about it. But every now and then there's a redeeming quality about it. But then every now and then you just like chuck it down like, oh God, it's just Gotham again. When you have people like Victor Zsasz, like you were saying, someone who's just literally crazy in the head. You have someone like just look at the crazy villains that come out of of Gotham, and then think about the heroes that come out of Gotham. We have the major heroes of Gotham all being almost orphans. And the major
Yeah.
villains of Gotham being just literally psychopaths. So it's an interesting city that actually kind of builds these archetypes. So it'd be interesting to see them turn that into a character. You know,
No, no,
turn the city of Gotham into a character.
it really is true because when you think about the breakdown, like DC Universe has two major cities, Gotham and Metropolis, right?
New
And they
York and New
really
York.
it's new. It's just two sides of New York. Most people don't get that. That
Mhm.
basically, DC uses fake names for their cities, but they actually real places. And I kid you not. Um, Gotham is New York at night, and probably back in the day when Queens and the Bronx were just very bad neighborhoods.
When Midtown was
Midtown.
not the kind of place you wanted to hang around, right?
That was what Gotham was based off, and then Metropolis was kind of like you remember in the 40s and the 50s where they were like
Golden age, yeah,
the
yeah,
future, the world, like we
yeah.
have all this, and then you had all these flying things in there, and then people had like all these cool machines, and like, oh wow, coffee machine, it makes the coffee for you, and and um and the fact that, yeah, these cities are characters where it's almost like, it almost begs the question, why the hell would I keep telling myself this every time. It's like, Wayne, Papa Wayne is a foolish individual, quite useless. Why are you taking the alley? You're the richest dude in that city. I mean, is it because you didn't want to pay in the meter? You put your Bentley in the alley or
Yeah,
your Rolls
you
Royce?
got you got to pinch those pennies to be rich, man. You got to pinch those pennies to be
So,
rich.
so for me, I was asked that question, but I mean, it's just the way it is, and that's what the mythos is. But
Yeah,
it does. I think they do have the right tone. I think you're right with the casting. The guy who plays Harvey Bullock, I like him as an actor, especially as that he probably is going to play Harvey Bullock as that a partner who's a little loose on his morals, just
yeah.
a
I hope they play him that way because which is the
just
original which is the original Heavy Bullock because when
yeah.
you think about it,
He's not a
Batman is
bad
just
guy.
no, he was on the take. He's not the worst guy. He was on the take just like everyone else on the GCPD, you
Yes,
know.
exactly. He was.
So he was on the take. But the funny thing, I think what really concerns me about the Harvey Bullock character is they're putting a character there that people identify with. Really, I don't know if they identify with him as a bad, like kind of like morally ambiguous kind of guy.
Yeah.
So that might be a little worrisome, but we'll see. He's a great actor. I'm sure he'll be able to play it well. He's done everything from comedy to actual action flicks. So.
Specs, yeah. So I mean, I think he might be I think he's the right person because I think you're going to look at Gordon coming in just straight and narrow and just want to use like that war mentality to just crush everything,
Yeah.
which is why had that scene where Harvey was like, dude, like, do you know where you are? Have you ever killed a man before? Like, this is a very different, this is a different beast entirely.
Yeah.
So I mean, it definitely would be interesting to see how it pans out and what happens. I want to see what the Flash looks like and if there's even some kind of connectivity with that because we know Flash and Arrow has some connectivity anyway.
Yeah, but the
Um,
thing is, those guys are
but
so
this,
much older, and like, you can't really
this,
connect those worlds.
yeah, true,
Bruce
true.
Wayne is only like 12, like 11, 12 years old right now in this world. So I don't know how they're gonna connect that to the Batman world. I don't think it's gonna
No,
happen.
no, I think I made a mistake. So I think the Batman world is in the past.
Yeah,
So
because this is actually a Fox, right? This
yeah,
is
yeah,
actually on Fox, and
Fox.
the other ones are gonna be on WB.
CW,
Or
CW.
CW, I'm sorry, I said WB, CW. So I don't think there's going to be any connectivity between them and
No, no,
Batman.
they said there is connectivity. WB said that there is connectivity with all their shows, even though they are on different networks, meaning that they will be in the same world, and it's basically going with
We'll see the consequences
you may see
across
consequences
all.
across all platforms because
Yeah,
that's why Gotham can be its own on Fox because Gotham is it's early. Batman, basically they said Batman is the oldest superhero in this universe right now because when Ben Affleck shows up, he's going to be older and wary. And then Superman is the newest person. Doesn't mean there are no other heroes. So basically, at the same time, people like Arrow are called vigilantes. So no one really considers them heroes, right?
yeah.
So which is why they can run around and do things, and people are like some freak is running around with a gun in his head and shooting arrow, whatever. Until I think it's until Superman and then Flash show up. This is where you can start to see that metamorphosis of like, okay, these guys are superheroes. So I think they can coexist, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with
Yeah.
that altogether. But yeah, any final thoughts before we round up?
Yeah, a little worried about the fact that they showed Poison Ivy as a kid. We all know Poison Ivy was an adult when she became Poison Ivy.
No, I don't
So
think I don't think she's gonna be Poison Ivy there. I don't think so. I think
uh,
she's gonna be a very plant loving girl, but I don't think she's gonna be Poison Ivy.
I just hope they do that right because bringing in all these heroes as kids, or all these villains as kids, kind of, it's a tempting thing to do, but it actually always kills the storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I think what they wanted to do was they wanted to also show us the age placement of people. People like Penguin is much older.
Yeah,
Even
that's something that worried me as well. Penguin and so basically Oswald Cobblepot and Bruce Wayne, weren't they supposed to be about the same age?
no,
That's
no,
what I thought.
Copperpot is older. It's just I mean, his age I think varies, but I think he's older than Bruce.
Oh, okay.
I think he's older than Bruce, and I think also what's his name is um
Victor Enigma.
Enigma. Enigma might be in his 20s instead, like a younger dude. But he's still not Enigma until closer to Batman's age.
Yeah.
What would be interesting is would they reference Man of Steel?
Um, I don't think they can, right? Because at this point in time,
They could reference a meteor shower. That's
well,
all that
okay,
matters. Remember,
this is what
Superman is
they
10 years
did
younger. I mean, it's just a
Batman
couple years younger.
Superman in the New 52 when they actually became playmates. That's one option they can go with. Where Alfred is driving down the town of Smallville one day and his car breaks down.
Brown, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah, that was.
So that might be fun. That might be fun if they try that out. But I think chances are no. I think this is gonna for a while. I think this is gonna stand as its own because
No,
you look at the
it's gonna
production
stay.
quality.
Yeah, it's gonna stay in Gotham.
You look at the production quality and you look at the kind of people they've brought into the show. It looks as though this like Fox is spending quite a lot of money.
Yeah,
Um,
they also picked it up for a full season. It hasn't even run yet. They picked it up for a full season. Usually they do 12 episodes.
mhm.
It's picked up for 22.
Wow.
So I think they've got some very good reviews and people really like that. I think if they're going to reference anything in Superman, they might reference that something came in. I don't know what wait, how old is if Superman is, he said he was 33 and Batman is at 40s. Basically, the age will be right when he's 10 in this show, which means they can reference they might have been a
Well,
meteor
I
shower.
think he's about. Is he 10 or is he like
10,
in like
10, 11.
11, 12? I thought.
I don't know how
But
old.
if he's more towards the 12 year of age, then it makes more sense. So basically, one season, towards the end of the season, we see some kind of meteorite shower happen, and
No,
what
no,
they,
it would just be in the news, a meteorite shower over Kansas. That's all.
yeah, and everybody can like nod and be like, okay,
And like,
okay, yeah, we know what
yeah.
that is, yeah.
We know where that's coming. And then, but that puts a nice Easter eggs for fans and just sets the timeline. Like that goes set, check, mate, done. Timeline is
What about Green Lantern?
that movie. The movie
Don't answer me on that one.
does
I was
not
just being silly.
exist
I
in
just
this
being silly.
universe.
I was being silly.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I will be doing a 24 review tomorrow. I haven't watched it yet. I've just been busy the whole day, so I'm gonna sit down, watch some
Well,
Jack Bauer,
well.
and
Did I
do
miss 24? When did it air? It aired yesterday?
tonight. It was today, 2 hour.
Oh, my cable isn't working. I have a guy coming in tomorrow to fix it, but
20.
dang
Yeah,
it.
that's why this premiered because you premiered with Jack Bauer's 24 series, the trailer. Yeah. So Jack Bauer's back. So anyway, guys.
I was back.
Stay tuned. I will have that up tomorrow, probably somewhere sometime tomorrow afternoon. I'll put out a invite on Google Plus. But thank you very much, guys, for joining in. I really appreciate it. I know you guys are watching, and those of you who are watching later, I want your thoughts. So, what do you think about Gotham? Do you think it's going to be completely fucked up? Um, oh, Matt joined in. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Matt Copeland says, I like the Green Lantern movie. Actually, Matt, I give you no. It's okay, Matt. As long as nobody comes here and says they like Superman Returns. If anybody mentions Superman Returns, I will school you on it with pain.
Okay, okay.
Green Lantern had some merits in there, but
Yeah.
there were a lot of things that I don't think they did well overall.
Woo! Yeah.
David, you know what? Let's.
Time?
but
Oh God, that was awful.
but anyway,
That-
like I said, guys, if you have any comments or thoughts, like about the show, what you think about it, let me know what you think about Gotham. Are you going to be watching it? Are you excited? Are you tentatively cautious? Are you excited the fact that Fox also picked it up for 22 episodes, which means they're confident about it? You know, they think that this will be a good show. Let us know, and yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments. And so this is Thunder E
yeah.
saying thank you. And how about you, Sam? Any final
Hey,
remarks?
just throw in what kind of villains you'd love to see, like just anything out of the blue. Anyone from the DC universe you'd like to see that's actually part of the regular villains from Batman. Hey, we can go crazy with this stuff. So just
Yeah.
go ahead, throw it in there. Throw some comments, throw some weird scenarios. We'd like to see and read all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's it for me. Have a nice
Yeah.
weekend.
Matt just wants to try and piss me off. He's like Superman was like,
he is definitely goading you right now.
yeah. I'm going to take the high road and say, let's see how good X-Men: Days of Future Past will be by the same shitty director. All right, guys, thank you very much, and always enjoy your entertainment.